Wildfires and extreme weather conditions have brought a greater attention to poor air quality, and while some areas might be more affected than others, air quality and pollution are still a major concern for many. Today we are joined by respiratory and health specialist Dr. Nikki Vars McCullough with more on how to protect yourself and what to do when air quality is poor. And so wildfires and extreme weather conditions have highlighted air pollution events across the country, but what else contributes to poor air quality?
As you mentioned, wildfires are putting a lot of smoke in the air, and that smoke can travel for hundreds of miles and affect communities far away from the fire. But also just drought conditions in general, just really hot, dry conditions, those can kick a lot of dust and dirt up into the air. And vehicle exhaust, factory emissions, all of that can contribute to episodes of poor air quality.
And what is the air quality index? How do you track it, and why is it so important to understand?
The air quality index is a number that tells us how good or how poor the air is. And this number is published by the Environmental Protection Agency. They have monitoring stations all over the country, and they look for things like particles in the air, ozone, and other gases that are in the air. You can find this number on the internet, your local weather station might be reporting it, and when it's low, when it's less than 50, that's when the air is good for all of us to breathe. When it starts getting over 50, you might see small children, people with asthma and other lung conditions, the elderly, starting to have some health effects. But if it gets up in the hundreds, we all need to start paying attention.
And what are some ways to help maintain good indoor air quality?
If the air quality outside is bad, if that AQI, the air quality index, is high, it's important to go inside and close your doors and your windows and try to keep the air inside your home good. Now, if you have an HVAC system, one thing you can do is get a high efficiency filter, one with a MERV 13 rating or higher, like Filtrete, and put that in your furnace and run that continuously. And that'll help maintain good air quality. If you live in an older home like I do, I have radiators, so I get a room air purifier and put a high efficiency filter in it. But you can also make your own room air purifier by using a high efficiency filter like Filtrete and a box fan. And you can find instructions for that on the Centers for Disease Control's website.
And what is the best way to help protect you and your family if you can't avoid going outside on a day with poor air quality?
Yes, some of us need to go outside even when the air is really bad. You might need to get to school or to work. You also might work outside doing construction, landscaping, delivery. So a recommendation from the CDC is to consider using an N95 respirator mask. Now, these N95 respirators are approved by the government, and they filter out those very small particles that contribute to poor air quality. You want to make sure that you get one and try it on inside and make sure it fits you well before going outside when the air quality is really poor.
And what should you do if you're exposed to wildfire smoke or other extreme weather conditions?
Yeah, when you need to be outside or even when you're inside during these conditions, really the main thing is to pay attention to that air quality index. You can't always tell if your air is good or bad by looking out the window. So make sure that you're staying inside, you're filtering your air if you can. You want to avoid burning candles, you want to avoid cooking smoky foods. And also, if you need to go outside, consider using one of those N95 respirator masks.
These are some really good tips, but if people are interested in learning more, where can they go?
Yeah, they can go to the Centers for Disease Control's website, cdc.gov. You also can go to 3M's website, 3m.com/wildfire-safety. There'll be lots of helpful hints there.
All right, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.